said. But for me, so as a coach, obviously that's what we're doing now. Like, this is what I need you to do. If you can't do that, then we can do weekly check-ins. I can give you everything up front, but these are the criteria to meet for the challenge groups. And I feel pretty good about where we're at with that. But what about on the coaching side of it and running challenge groups with me and you who are saying this is what we have to do? Because, we have the other girls who decided to break off on their own because they didn't want to put up those stipulations. So I don't think there's a wrong way. But for instance, like I had one of our coaches who has been very inactive lately. I've had 2 of her girls reach out to me and say, I want in, I need to do this. And I say, well, you have a coach and she's not been active in coaching with me, but because she is my friend, you need to talk to her. And if she's willing to let you go so that I can coach you, I am here and I'm available to do that. But I would rather her coach you. You know her. So then I reach out to the coach and I say, I've had someone else ask me. And so the response was, well, I need to be added back to the app. Can you add me and this girl back to the app? It won't work for me. And I said, it doesn't work that way anymore. You would know that if you were involved in our team and you knew what was going on. But the app is only for people who are qualified to be in the app, and we're halfway through, so I can't just add you. And if you're not meeting the criteria with drinking daily shake, if you're not getting Shakeology home direct, then of course you can't expect your challengers to do that. But that challenger has to meet that criteria to be in my challenge group. That's just how I have to do it because I'm worth it. I'm worth it. And you and I both know that that's how they get the best results. And so her response was, okay, thanks. I'm sure she wants to work with you. That's what she said to me. She said she wanted to work with you, but I doubt she'll meet the criteria because she's acting like she doesn't want Shakeology. And I said, okay, well, we'll let, I just kind of left it open. So for me, it is very hard because I can't just let any of our coaches come in and run a group with me and not show up and not hold their challenger to a certain level of accountability. We can't anymore. We just can't anymore if we want to grow our business. And I just feel like what you said, we're worth it and we have value and we're unapologetic about it. And I think we have to just continue we're on to something with that because that's truly, I think, the only way we're going to get out of our head of doubting ourselves. We've doubted ourselves way too long, way too long. So I'm so glad to hear that that's how you're handling that girl, because it's not that we don't care and that we won't help. And that's what I kept telling myself for a long time. Chanel, they just need help. Just be there to help. No, they don't. They don't want help. If they wanted help, they would do exactly what we know works and what we're recommending because we are the experts.
It's our reputation on the line. I mean, it's our reputation and what we sell on the line. If we let them in and they do just the program and they half-ass the program, then they're going to tell everyone else, well, oh, I did the 21-day fix and it didn't work. Well, technically, you half did it because you did 3 days out of the week. You didn't drink Shakeology. You weren't active in challenge groups. That's putting my reputation, your reputation, everybody on the line. So anyone that, comes to me and doesn't want to do the things that have helped me every single time I have gained weight and lost it, then I'm not going to let you screw me over in the end and have everyone thinking, oh, she just sells this stuff and at-home workouts don't work.
Yeah. Nope. And I think end of story. That's kind of how we need to treat it, end of story. And I think a lot of this comes with just personal growth and us being in personal development and us learning who we are and what we were created to be. And it is greatness. It is good stuff. And it's with a big purpose. And I think that for people who aren't ready to do what we're doing, even the other coaches on the team who are going to listen to this call, it's okay. It's okay to be at that point in your business where you want to help anybody and everybody. I think that's totally fine. But man, I have been run over too many times, and valued too many times.
Yes.
So I'm glad that we're moving forward on that. But I'm hoping that some other people listen, because there was one thing I did want to address with our whole team. And it was community and being supportive. And I would say that, Ashley, you are the number one person who always has everybody's back. You are commenting and posting and just truly is exactly what my vision is for our entire team. And not only is that what our team, our vision needs to be, is that community, that support outside of our challenge groups, but within the Facebook social media too. But you know what that does, in addition to just being an encourager, it puts more people's views on our stuff.
Yeah, true.
And so I wanted to really emphasize that, and that's something that I'm going to step up to the plate on. And like I said, Ashley, you do an amazing job. I mean, amazing. Every time I'm looking up, I'm like, she beat me to that. Like, she's already commented on her stuff. Like, and so even people who are old challengers or people that are old coaches, like I know Stephanie, we talked about, and we're going to talk about her in just a few minutes about what we can do for her family. But people who were on our team, like if y'all see anything of anyone who used to be part of our community, just giving them an extra bit of love is just helpful for the big picture, right? Like it doesn't even have anything to do with but that's what Beachbody is. Like that's who we are. It's loving on people regardless of if they're with us or not. Like we are a supportive, empowering group of women. That's what we are. And so I just wanted to remind everybody about if you see a post or if you know that Ashley and Chanel do a quote post in the morning, like jump over there and give it a thumbs up. Like just add a comment to that so that more views are on it. And if anything, it's just going to add more views and it's going to make us feel good that somebody's at least looking at it. Because I don't know about you, but some mornings I'm like, oh yeah, one person saw that. That was amazing. I spent like 15 minutes on that post, like, because that's what we all do, right? And so I feel like that's just going to help us a lot in a lot of different ways. So that was really the biggest tip that I had that I forgot to mention last week of just team building and empowering other women. And then one other one too that I just think of off the top of my head is if there are any women in your life who aren't in your challenge groups or are in your challenge groups, part of the vital behaviors now is recognition. And so I really want to try and acknowledge a challenger each week and a coach each week, which I basically have kind of been on that. Last week was, I don't know what happened last week, but I've been trying to do that, especially with you guys as coaches, just acknowledging your just the little things, because that's what matters. But I think all of us have at least one person that we can give a shout out to every week, just one. And you can do that, for instance, if you're following kind of a schedule. On Tuesdays, it's kind of a call to action for a challenge group post traditionally. One of that call to action could be just a picture of congratulating the challenger and say, this is what's happening in my challenge group. I want to give her a shout out and we're looking for more women to join us. So however you want to do that, you don't have to do it on Tuesday. You can do it any other day of the week too, but that's just the day that I think of if I promote my challenge group. Do it on Tuesday. But if we can just all start doing weekly shout outs to our challengers. And I know the big post of that, the last one that you did with the This Is Us, like I love that. I absolutely love that, because I do think that that's a good representation of really what we are. Like we're all different women from different backgrounds, from everything coming together for a bigger purpose to live healthier and supporting each other. So I definitely think that we need to be mindful of posting more like that. And I honestly think that posting the same picture every other week is like awesome, because people don't see it. And I think we complicate. And I know myself, I'm like, okay, if I posted this last week, like, who gives a crap? Nobody's going to remember or notice that you posted it last week. And so I would say that's why when I post those and I tag you guys is because I want y'all to use them on your pages, use them for the same purpose, to advertise for our groups and just to give everyone a shout out. So for team building, basically, it's just to give each other high fives and thumbs up and comments on each other's posts. And then also to make sure we're recognizing our challengers every single week. I think that's going to help them feel loved, extra loved, because who does not appreciate a little recognition socially? I mean, we all do. Even if we're a little bit embarrassed or a little shy, it just makes you feel good, like someone thought of you, especially if you weren't seeing it coming, So if we onboard 1 to 2 challengers a week, well, we have someone every single week to shout out. So we just need to write it down, and it needs to go on the calendar, and every single week we just need to shout out one of those ladies or 2 of them, however you want to do it. I think that would be amazing. Any other things that you can think of, like as far as team building and
No, I think that's perfect, because I do notice, like, there's one girl that's close to our family, and she does plexus, and she's on it. I mean, her posts are pretty annoying on it, but that's because she loves her product, right?
yeah.
But I noticed that a lot of people like her stuff, but it's not customers, it's her team. Like, they love it, they like it, they comment underneath and say, yeah, I've used this before, it's great. These are her teammates that are doing this.
Yes.
People on Facebook, it looks like they're loving what she's posting, like it's hitting them, like they have no idea most of the time who's your teammate and who's not. So that it makes sense that you're saying, comment on other people's stuff, because that's going to show more on Facebook, and that's going to make people look at it.
Yes, absolutely. So I feel like anytime we all do a call to action post where we're wanting someone to join us, we all need to jump on that post and say, it's awesome, I want another round, or I want to join in. Like, nobody knows. And I think that would make a tremendous difference because that Facebook sees that as engagement, and they're saying, oh, something's up right here. Like, let me show this to some more. They do. So I absolutely, I'm going to send a message and at least somehow flag everybody to watch this, because I think that it's crucial for our business growth. And I think you're right. Like the girl that's annoying. Well, and I do the same thing. I've looked at other women and I'm like, how the heck do they have all these comments? But then I go on there and they're like, oh, well, it's her sister.
Yeah.
Her Thrive sister. I'm like, of course she's going to, but that's amazing. Like that's how this works. And I think we definitely need to get on board better with that. Just take that extra second to like make a comment, especially on the call to actions, because that's where we want most of their eyes.
Right.
So that's a good call. Okay, so I think that part basically is done. So I want to, there was 2 different things that I wanted to let everybody know about. One, you already know, which is Jamie and all of her issues that she's been going through. So I've sent her a card a while back. I don't know, a month ago, maybe 2 months ago at the most. I feel like I can't even remember how long this has been going on, but I've been trying to keep dips on her just as an encourager, like sister, I cannot even imagine, and I don't expect a lot out of you at all, but you do know that we can be here to support you. And I think that if you can exercise and you can be here where we can see your face, at least we can encourage you. So she's doing the best she can. But what I was going to ask of everybody is I'm going to get at their addresses, and you may already have it, but I would like for everyone, if you have a second and if you felt led on your heart, but to send her a card, just to let her know. I am going to, I want to send her flowers myself, just because I know that I think that would feel good to receive that from some girlfriends.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking but you could give me your opinion. So the flowers, amazing. Like, I love when my husband thinks about it, and it's not that often. So when he does, I'm like, this is great. Yeah. But I know that the edible arrangements are also amazing, and it's more realistic. I feel like that she could maybe enjoy. So what do you think of the 2?
I like the edible arrangement.
I think so too. So, but I'm like, I just want her to have something like from us to let her know like that we love her. Yeah. And so, but aside from that, I was going to do that as to be from the team. But I thought that if everyone could just send her a card individually, that it's just nice to have open up a card and look. So I'm going to reach out I'm trying to think like, who all has been around since she's been around. Because of course, if people don't know her,
the coaches in the last group that we had, where it was Shelly and Amber and who else was in that group? Was that it? Shelly,
Denise,
yeah,
and
that's the most recent because I don't think she was around for the.
no,
She was just getting her feet wet after Summit, and then
yeah.
so it would probably just be the ones in the last group.
Okay, so I'll send them, and then Stephanie. So I mean, I'm just like, cannot even believe, and can't imagine what they are going through. So I even told Matthew, I was like, I wish there was some way I could go to her the funeral, because I feel like we were so connected with her for a year. I mean, that's a long time, day in and day out. Like my heart is just, I just can't. So I need to see about details, because my niece has a birthday on Saturday, and I thought, well, if it's Saturday and it happens to be in the afternoon, then I may just tell my husband we're going to East Texas and just drive, and see if I can make it to the funeral. But regardless, that for sure, I know that I want to do something from our team, but then specifically wanted everyone to, I'm going to give her address, and everyone write, whoever feels called to do that, to just write a card to her. But of course, like the traditional thing to do is to provide a plant of some sort to show your, and I feel like I actually do like that, because you can kind of keep those around and you have the card. So as long as you feel like that's okay, then I think I'll just plan on sending a plant from us.
Yeah, I like that idea.
As a team, and again, like, and if I get to go, then that would be awesome. But it just depends on what day it is and everything. But yeah,
she posted, because I sent her a message this morning, and she actually did reply. I wasn't expecting her.
Oh, she did.
Yes, she replied, and she said, "Thank you so much." But I just offered, like, if her daughter needed to talk to somebody, I'd be more than willing to talk to her daughter, because I think when I lost my dad, it was nice to talk to girls that lost their dad, because I felt like they understood the most what I felt.
Yeah.
So, yeah, she did reply, and she said thank you. So it's good that, she's kind of keeping her head above water, but I just can't imagine.
No, I can't. And I'm glad to hear that she responded, because she was on my list to leave a message to on my way to work. So I was going to leave her a little voice message and just tell her, I was thinking of her. And gosh, yeah, but I definitely feel like this is a really great opportunity to just love on her a little extra, since we haven't seen her in a while. And, I'll send her messages here and there. It's been a couple months since I've sent her a message, but just checking in. And of course, I usually try to comment on her CrossFit
I know.
videos and stuff, because I'm like, it's totally awesome that you're still doing something that's challenging, but, life is going to be really hard for them for a while. But yeah, so I'll send that out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, Summit. So I sent a message to everybody on Facebook from the Airbnb, but I don't know that anyone got it.
Wait, did you send me a message?
Yes.
You didn't, because
So I found a house.
Wait, you sent it via Facebook or via email?
No, via Facebook.
No, you didn't.
So Airbnb gave me this option to share on Facebook. So I was like, oh, awesome. So I'll share the link, and I added everybody, like everybody who's going to go.
No.
But I have a feeling it didn't work, because if you're telling me it didn't work. I think that was on Sunday night. So I found a house that it looks like it would be perfect, because it has 3 bedrooms, but one of the bedrooms has at least 2 bunk beds.
Okay.
So it would sleep the people who weren't coming with someone. So like, I know you and Ebony and Amber is possibly going to stay with us, and possibly Deidre. So that's 4 people who would need an individual bed. And then April is, as of now, like, poor thing, she had a surgery, and so she's like been out of commission. so my hope is that she's still going to come. But she doesn't know if her husband is coming or not. Angela, so she's going to be coming alone. Is that it? Because Crystal is going to have her own place because she's got a couple of people that she's going to do. So like, that's awesome. So I think that, but it seemed like with the bunk bed that it almost made more sense so that you had your own bed.
Yeah.
Does that sound better or not? Yeah. Like, I'm totally open. I just thought, well, that may be better than sharing a queen size bed.
Yeah, I definitely think that's better to have your own little bed. My concern is the bathroom. How many bathrooms are there? Because if it's one bathroom, count me out.
No, this one had two.
It has two bathrooms.
It had two. Yes.
Two bathrooms, two showers, not one bathroom and then one little toilet.
No. No, it had two. It had two. And it was, and it looked like a big house, and it was close to where we were. I'm going to see if I can actually pull it
wait, did you add Ebony to that?
I did.
Okay, because I think she's, as far as I know, she's still going.
All right, let me show this to you really fast. All right, this share screen. It's still loading.
So it's supposed to be near everything, like the last place we got?
That's what it says, according to the map. I had Matthew look at it. All right, view photos. See if it'll, it's still thinking. But yeah, it's like I think it's 2-story house. But of course, that's why I was sending it, because I was like, okay, y'all, I'm computer not friendly. So I can definitely not be thinking that it's, so it says accommodates 8, 2 bath, 3 bedroom.
Okay. It's kind of funny because it looks like the house we stayed in at the university. I mean, it favors it. The porch.
Okay, so there it is. Isn't that cute?
Yeah. Got like a little patio.
Little balcony.
Balcony on both.
So the couch, the living area, doesn't have a ton of seating. And there's the upper balcony. So there's one bathroom. And I mean,
and dual sinks.
It's got dual sinks.
Upgrade.
There's the long hall, and there's bathroom number 2.
Okay.
So what I don't know is there a shower in there?
There needs to be a shower.
Oh no! It says bathroom with stand-up shower. There you have it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I was a little debating. So there's a bedroom, and so here's the bunk room. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
So I'm like, I think that would be okay for, and then whoever was willing to sleep in the same bed, then they could share. The kitchen, nothing fancy, of course. That's the other bedroom, and then that's that bathroom again. Well, we don't need to see all that. The kitchen stuff. I mean, it looked like it has everything, the same as like the other one.
Okay.
So yeah. So let me do this. See, I hit Facebook and I hit share and it didn't work.
Did not. You try the email.
I am. I'm going to email. So, and I don't know if Amber is 100% on it, but she did say they wanted to. But last time she said they wanted to, Deidre had already booked a hotel.
Yeah. And none of Amber's team wants to come?
I don't think so at this point. But I'm gonna actually, we were talking earlier and I totally forgot, but I'll ask her that today. Like, does she have anyone? Okay, so as of right now, it is me, you, Matthew, Ebony, Angela, April.
Amber, you said Amber maybe?
Yeah, and Amber and Deidre are maybes. So yeah, so if they don't, then basically with this house, we would just have 2 openings and I could start asking people if anybody wants to stay. But hopefully they will, because it's still kind of far out that if we go ahead and book, then they'll just seal the deal and stay.
Yeah, yeah. And plus, I know I asked Jamie if she would be going again, and she said she doesn't know. She would like to, so she may be kind of one of those latecomers.
Yeah, okay. Well, and since it's a house, like, we could make it work for if we ended up with extra people. Just figuring it out. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will make sure y'all get that, and I'm going to send everybody the email, and I may just copy the link and go ahead and go into Messenger and start a summit feed.
Okay.
So we can all start talking about it.
When are certifications? They're the day before the events begin, right? Most certifications?
Yes, or the day before. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, and I need to, I'm going to try to do is get the feed open, put this link in there so y'all can take a look at it again, like give me your opinion, and then go ahead and put in the summit link, because they already do have some of the stuff on the schedule.
Okay.
But it looks like, yes, that things start on Wednesday, I believe. And then Thursday, I think, is the opening ceremony, Thursday night.
Okay.
And then it's all day Friday, all day Saturday, and Saturday night is the closing ceremony.
Okay.
I think so.
That works. We need to go ahead and book tickets so
yeah.
Then, like I did last time and I waited.
Yep. No, I think we definitely need to get on it. I know we just waited a little bit too late to get our Punta Cana airline tickets, and they are outrageous. Or like, oh, the airline tickets are more than the trip would have cost. It's like, oh my gosh. But yeah, so we definitely, as soon as we get back from there, I think everyone needs to book it as soon as we can. Otherwise, it's just going to keep going up.
Right.
But hopefully New Orleans can't get that expensive. Like, I don't know. We've gone once before, and I don't feel like it was that expensive, but who knows? But okay, stop share. But yeah, so I think we definitely, though, I want to get that house reserved by this weekend, if we can, because the closer it gets, we're not gonna get a good deal like that, because the cost was really minimal too. So we got to jump on it.
Okay. Well, I mean, that's fine. Like I said, 2 bathrooms. That's all I wanted. I don't care if I sleep on the floor. I just wanted 2 bathrooms this time.
And somebody may have to bring a standing mirror in their carry-on or in their luggage so that we have a mirror.
Like one that unfolds so we can prop it up on the wall.
We were all like, oh, whatever. Like, yes, that's just the stories that we have to tell. So I'm kind of excited about having that little balcony. So
yeah, that's
more
really
fun stories from that. So
yeah.
but, all right, girl. Well, thanks for getting on, and I will. I'll get y'all all that information as far as the summit stuff goes, so we can get it taken care of soon. And then if anything comes up, please let me know.
I will.
Okay. Have a good rest of your day off. Bye.